GM guys, crypto news analysis here. It is March 8th, and before I get into this video, please description below on the take of the showing tokens. And by the way, I don't have my webcam today, so I just got this goofy ass cat in the corner here, and for some reason my webcam is bugging. So I'm just going to make the video here and figure out later because it is going to be end of this day soon. So I don't got time for all that shit. So I'm just going to show you guys what the fuck is going on here. So Bitcoin here, it is essentially going sideways this weekend, and still I'm not expecting much volatility over the weekend and to Sunday. And if anything, before Bitcoin needs to go higher again, we need to probably see a retest of this wick around here, as you guys can see from the trading view window. And as you guys can still see from the market structure, it still looks a little bit bearish. So a retest of this level is somehow going to happen with sometime soon. And yeah, and a lot of the altcoins are kind of just whatever in, nothing really crazy, not a lot of volatility. And liquidation heat map wise, well, honestly, if you look at this, then a lot of liquidity, it seems that's more stacked on the upside, but we'll have to see what goes on here. So yeah, I can't really say where it's going to go. It either goes up or it goes down. So let's look at this tweets here. So essentially the Doge people, they made this Kokoro token on the base chain blockchain, and it's this dog, and I think it ran to 100 million market cap. Yeah, so I have the chart pulled up right here of the Kokoro, and essentially if you caught it and you were on the news, like this came out when I was sleeping, it pretty much ran from 2 million to 100 million in a few hours. So if you caught it right as it launched, you would have made a 20x somehow, or at least something like that. Now it's pulling back here. We'll have to see if it recovers or not. But of course, this is the beta Doge, and a lot of people, they've been waiting out on a runner for a while now. The latest runner on Solana was this Please coin from the JD Vance guy, and he did make a tweet about it, and it barely scratched all-time highs somehow. So yeah, something like this was the daily runner in Solana, which is a little interesting to see. I don't know if we'll go to zero or not, but we haven't had a runner in a really long time. So a lot of this liquidity, this was the first PvE moment we had in a while, but we'll have to see if it comes back. But if you wanted to look into this, then sure. I don't really have any thoughts on it into the future. We'll have to see. This is a beta to Doge and a beta to Nero, so it's dependent on those tokens as well. So let's look at this one. Well, I have long seen the AI meta as basically meme coins by another name. At least we got this. XBT responds to a post by Supreme Lead Lord, which calls the bot retarded as fuck by saying can't dispute it. XBT then goes on to agree with the post assessment about the XBT token as a good short, and then basically talk shit about the bot's devs for not updating the code base. Entertainment no human could string together. Yeah, so look at this tweet here. Shorting a few AI coins here until we see overall market significant strength. So shorting here when everything's already down 90% is crazy, by the way. But AXVT, ASXZ, Virtual, all decent projects, but I believe each of these coins should be worth significantly less than they're worth right now in the short term. Shorting XBT should be the easiest bet though, since the bar was hard as fuck. And XBT responded to it, and he's like, can't even dispute this. Market cap is down 70% and code base hasn't improved. All three are still overvalued. So this is really funny to see. But all of the AI coins here, they are looking really, really cooked. So let's look at ASXZ, for example. This one, okay, please ignore my lines. But essentially, ASXZ was down 90% from the top in many, many weeks. And even ARK, which is probably the best crypto project, I still think, like they're actually still building. And even this one has dropped a lot. And I was saying earlier in the last video, like I super was talking about this token, but I was looking at here when it was at 160, and I was like, okay, this looks a little bit suspicious because it's about to break the support. So I personally rotated those bags a bit out, and thank God, because we would have been down 50%, and that would not have been a good time. But yeah, I think this one does come back into the future, but the AI narrative right now is kind of not being supported at all, especially by Bitcoin's price action. We need Bitcoin to grind higher for people to get interested in alts again, and that says a lot for pretty much everything else. Like there's not really a strong altcoin at all. And yeah, let's look at this. Breaking: US banks can now be validators on Ethereum. This is big. Yeah, so the US bank is now going to be a validator for Ethereum, which essentially just supports the narrative of the US being a pro crypto economy. And last thing here, Grok is averaging about 1,000 per hour in on-chain revenue on base, below the Grok's earnings just over 30 hours since launch. These earnings are deposited to the Grok-controlled Twitter bank wallet. Grok on its way to AI agent on-chain millionaire status in Christine. Yep, so create the earnings 32K. And Grok, he said he's going to make a low token launch, the debt relief bot, using Clanker on base. And I don't know how this did to the Clanker token, actually. I got to look at it. But essentially, Clanker is a token launching agent via Twitter that Coinbase is supporting really well. Like it's having a lot of relative strength compared to a lot of tokens here, and it's because a lot of people were anticipating this market listing by Coinbase and things like that, where Grok, which is essentially the AI agent, the main one of Twitter, and now they're using Clinker. Well, that's very, very good for the narrative. I think Clinker is going to come back, or at least all-time highs and above at some point. This is definitely one of the more promising one because Coinbase keeps pushing this. But yeah, this is very, very interesting to see where Grok is now a part of the AI agent meta. Like I think the AI agent meta here, it's going to be staying, but a lot of tokens are very, very down bad, even the really good projects. And it's because of the market conditions just being so shitty. So we have to wait for Bitcoin to do its thing here, grind higher at some point. But most likely we have to still go lower before that happens. So very low volatility until then. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say in this video. Nothing really that much else to say. Pretty short video here. And sorry about the no webcam today because my camera is bugging for some reason. Like, I don't know. My PC is running some issues and it's kind of just pissing me off lately. I had to go to technical support people and they're like, oh, I want you to restart your PC. And I was like, okay, I mean, thank you, sir. But like, this is not really helping at all. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video. And I'll see you guys.